Welcome to another episode of Straight Out of Camera. Today I'm talking about yet another black and white film simulation recipe that I made on my X-T1. This recipe I call Gray Dark. I made this before going out on a recent street photography walk. I actually wasn't going to make a new recipe for this photo walk, but as I was looking through my X-T1 recipes, I realized I didn't have any with the red filter in terms of the black and white, the monochrome simulations with the red filter. The red filter helps add some drama and contrast to the sky, and that was perfect for what I was going for that day. So since I hadn't created a recipe based on that simulation yet for the X-T1, I figured it was a perfect time to do so. Street photography in Las Vegas and some other cities in the West, but especially Las Vegas, is so much different than street photography would be than the compact with high-rise settings of downtown Chicago or downtown New York. Nearly every shot, with few exceptions of angles, you're going to get some prominent blue sky in the background almost every day in a lot of shots. And sometimes you want to use that sky to your advantage as a really cool, important element of these shots. So anything that helps me dramatize that sky in my compositions is welcome. And I knew a black and white film simulation with the red filter would help give me a perfect start to achieve this. So on the first day I went out to test this recipe, I was lucky enough to have some clouds in the sky. That may sound weird for other cities, but having clouds in the sky is not an everyday occurrence here. But not only to have some clouds in the sky, but to have enough clouds across the sky to give it some interesting texture, but yet not be completely overcast. So on this shoot, I had a perfect balance of a blue and white marble effect with the clouds. And with that red filter, that blue darkened nicely. And the way I had the settings on this recipe, I had a lot of wiggle room with the highlights or the white parts of the clouds. Even with shots I framed the sky out of the picture, this performed really well and helped give some cool contrast to a lot of these random city street shots that I got. I really enjoy using this recipe, and I'm really happy I reviewed my collection before I went out, before I created this, because I realized there was a gap that I had not yet filled with my black and white X-T1 recipes. Although I created this on my X-T1, which is what I take out most often now for street photography, this will translate really well to probably almost any of the X-Series cameras. I don't know which ones don't have the monochrome plus color filter, but that's really the core of this recipe, right? So it's the monochrome plus the red filter, but the adjustments I did to all the other elements just help the look that this one has specifically. But in general, if you haven't played around with the black and white plus red filter, you should do so. It's a really cool effect and can add some interesting contrast to your pictures. Give this gray dark recipe a try and let me know how it works out for you. I'm going to go out and shoot with this some more, and maybe I'll share some updated photos sometime soon. And like always, the recipe's in the description below, as well as on my blog. And like always, I appreciate all the viewers and all the subscribers. It seems like some of these recipes are becoming fairly popular, and that's really awesome. So let me know if there's some looks or whatnot that I haven't tried to achieve yet, and I'll try to do so. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon.